Hello everyone, I hope you're safe and well. I thought I'd do a quick update of my Trailfinder 2 build. As you can see, I've got a rolling chassis. It's looking very nice. Pleased with it. It went together very easily. Probably took me an afternoon to do all of this. Beadlocks always take a little while, but no major issues at all. The biggest parts arrive already built. The transfer case, the gearbox and the axles, they're already together, so it's just a case of bolting it together. The only real problem I had was immediately, almost, on step 2, where you connect these hangers, and as you can see there's dots on those where they're just punched. So they're hollow on one side, they go in, and on the other side they stick out, and they're just not on the drawings. I chose to put the dents so they were facing out. I don't think they can physically reach to interfere with the spring or do anything, but I thought, looking at them, it's got these dents, it must be for something. But they're not shown on there, so I just guessed which way round, and I don't think it makes any difference. But it's a shame that that's not accurate straight away. Anyway, very minor. Other than that, just bolted together very easily. There are 3 leaves to put on. You can see I've got the main leaf and the smallest helper leaf. There's a middle one as well. I've left that out because I know they're very stiff, stock. It's not actually too bad. I believe they break in as you use it. I've also taken the springs, there's internal springs in the dampers for some reason. Took those out. I haven't put any oil in yet. It does come with oil. Overall, it's very simple. It's really nice chassis rails. It's good and very stiff, doesn't twist at all. I spent some time shimming the axles. There was a couple of issues with gaps. They definitely need taking apart. There's a bit of grease in them, not a massive amount. Just a little bit of shimming to make sure there's no play. Was a bit disappointed that the bearings in there are 2 quite large bearings. They're only metal shielded, they're not rubber shielded, so they won't be nearly as good at keeping out the water and dirt that wash away the grease, and they can, as I found on this Defender, they can collapse fairly quickly. Then you get too much play, and then the gears inside can start stripping. So yeah, I've ordered a few upgrade parts for it already. The main one being I'm going to replace this receiver box straight away because there are no seals in it. It is not waterproof. So I've ordered a Boom Racing one from their BRX. I also bought on eBay used, well not used, it was second hand, but it doesn't look like it's ever been run. It's damaged now, that was my fault. This is the stock one. They're nearly identical, you can barely tell the difference, but this is steel and this is plastic. Very bendy, and the stock hanger is also plastic, so by the time you get it on the truck it's just very, very wibbly wobbly. It's not great. So this was on there for a good deal. It also had the alloy hanger, which is quite expensive on its own. Quite pleased with that, but the original bolts were absolutely glued in with thread lock, and unfortunately I've scratched it somewhat. I had to drill that one out and get the heat gun on it. Bit of a nightmare. Done now. It won't matter. It'll be underneath. You won't be able to see it. Another part I've ordered, I went for a 45 turn motor, which I've not used before. One of the very few things they do that are cheap are motors. I went for 45. It might be a little bit slow. I'm not really sure. I've got a 35 turn in there. If this is too slow for this, I'll swap them. But that should be alright. It's just a 540 though. I need to get a servo for this. It is 2-speed. It says single on the box, but it's 2-speed. Something else I got was the interior. You buy as a complete kit, but this is pretty necessary. Or you can see right through the thing. Do not eat every time. Do not eat. And I'll tell you what, they're delicious. This one actually comes with etched metal parts for the dashboard, vents, everything, which is nice. I like that. I've got to spray, obviously, everything, paint it, try a bit of weathering on it. So you got steering wheel, a little bit of, it goes under the dash, kind of heater box or something, I'm not sure. And the side, it's pretty basic little box. It's not quite full depth. It's maybe 3/4 depth, but at least you won't be able to see straight up through the wheel arches and through the body. And that's pretty much it. I mean, it's a simple chassis, and that's a lot of the pleasure of it. Part 2 of this kit is obviously the body, and last time during the unboxing I did promise that I would cut with the magic of editing to the finished thing like this. Oh no, that's much too small. There's the wrong colour. Well, it's not finished, but it's much more like it. It's just sitting on there really loose. This grill's going to be black. Obviously, bumpers, lots of details. The interior to go in, but that is the basic colour I have finally decided on. I'm quite happy with it. I think it looks really good. I'm going to use the grey stripes that come in the sticker sheet that rise up from above the wheel arches. I might black the bed out, not really sure about that. Kind of had to leave these mounting holes, which I didn't want to, but I'm going to cut those spikes down so they're not sticking 4 foot out the top. But yeah, that's where I am so far. This is now got to cure for a bit, and then I've got to figure out how to get a nice thin, smooth, clear coat on it. Might not happen, but yeah, that's where I'm at with this. Thank you very much for watching.